Hey everyone, I'm Jules, and welcome to my channel. A few weeks ago on her personal channel, Gabby Dunn posted about sexual consent featuring Ash Hardell, the one and only, and I commented a very long thread about consent. Here are some of the comments. Ooh. Consent is lovely. Consent. We need it. It's mandatory. Here are some of my comments on consent. Consent. Again, $1.99 on iTunes. Support me. And a couple people told me I should make my own videos about this. So I replied and said, when the semester's over, fam, I will do that. So now that the semester is over and finals practically killed me, I am here to talk about consent. I love life. I'm so lonely. Date me. Somebody date me. Microwave Me Show. Great username. Check out their channel. I'll link it in the description below. Am I YouTubing correctly? I don't know. Microwave Me Show commented on an old live stream from last semester for one of my classes, saying that I should make my own content, and also Molten Kitty on Gabby's video commented on my thread, saying that I would make great videos about this. So here I am. So, some basics about me, I guess we should start with. My name is Jules. We already established that. I am 21, and I am a junior in college. And I am an English major with a concentration in creative writing, and also a philosophy major. Hire me. I'll link my LinkedIn below. I am also in an on-campus group called Safety Net, which is dedicated to violence prevention and advocacy. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Hire me. So this video is going to be about the basics of consent and why consent is important. We're here, we're queer, we are queer. Me, as in me, I am one person. Subscribe. An individual cannot give consent if, I can't believe I have to say some of these in here, if they are intoxicated, if they are unconscious, if they are underage, or if they are coerced or pressured or manipulated into sex. What is consent? Consent is basically a way to show that you respect someone else's body autonomy, and it's a way to acknowledge that they are not your property. Hashtag not your property. Let's get that one trending on Twitter. And I also need to get this out of the way early on. I don't give a flying fuck if you think that asking for consent ruins the mood. Guess what, buddy? If the other person doesn't want to have sex, then there was no mood to begin with. You contrived it in your head. And while I'm on this topic, consent is not sexy. It's fucking mandatory. Consent doesn't need to be sexy in order for it to appeal to you. It does not need to be sexy in order for you to ask for it. Consent is not about you. It's about the other person. We shouldn't need to incentivize you by calling it sexy in order for you to respect it. If you're having my life is sad. Date me. If you're having sex with someone, even if it's a one-night stand, even if you just met them, even if you don't know them that well, you should care enough about the other person or people to check in with them every so often and make sure that they're still feeling it. And if they're not still feeling it, nobody owes you shit. Just because they might have said yes in the beginning doesn't mean that they're obligated to stick with it and finish the act. Consent is not a contract. Your partner does not need to sign next to the X. Consent is not binding. It can be rescinded at any time, even if it's in the middle. Also, I feel like I need to make this clear. Even if you're dating or married, consent is still required. Your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, husband, wife does not have to sleep with you. They're not yours to own. Even if you're dating or married, their body will always be theirs, and it will never be yours. And just because they said yes once doesn't mean that their yes carries through for the next time, or the time after that, or the time after that. Their yes is only meant for that moment. Consent is not a season pass to sexy time. You don't get one of those little stamps on your hand allowing you to come back again later. Consent is in the moment, and you can't use someone's earlier consent against them. They always have a right to take it away. And so, on that note, on that very light note, that's it for this week's video. This was just a basic overview, again, of consent, and I will be going in deeper. How do people do the sex thing? That way? Whoop. I will be going in deeper. I should not make those jokes if I don't know how to do them. So thank you for watching this week's video. You can subscribe by pressing the little red button below. If you give me your consent, you can click that little bell down there and be notified every time I make a new video. But it can be rescinded at any time. You can unclick that at any point that you want. Just I felt like I needed to make that known because it's in the spirit of consent, you know. And also, press the like button to let me know that you liked this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have anything that you want me to cover in the next videos, also put them down below. I would love to hear your suggestions and your thoughts on this topic. I will be posting at least once a week until I go back to school, and hopefully I'll maintain it when I go back to school next semester. But who knows, because I get into a depressive spiral. Date me, hire me, subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys! And scene! I suck! They still have a right to their own body, and their body will always be yours. Oh no. No. I love this part. I'm so witty. Pay me.